By the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most gracious. The title of the teaching session: Characteristics of automatic letters, permanent characteristics. Objectives of the teaching session. In this lesson, we will learn about the following detailed objectives. The student will understand the meaning of the automatic adjectives. The student will understand the meanings of closure, openness, elongation, deviation, softness, and spreading. The student will be aware of common errors in understanding the adjectives of elongation and spreading. The student will recite and review the verses and the adjectives of letters 21 to 27. The student will correct his or her recitation of Surah Al-Naba and Nazi'at. The student will memorize Surah Al-Naba and Al-Nazi'at. Classroom terminology: elongation and spreading, extending the sound of a letter beyond its point of articulation. Automatic attributes are the attributes that occurs as soon as the letter is pronounced and do not require any effort from the reader. Introduction to the lesson. The lesson explains the meaning of the natural attributes, the attributes of scholars, mentioning them, and points out errors in understanding some of these attributes, such as elongation and spreading. It includes reading Surah Al-Naba and Surah Al-Nazi'at, correcting recitation, and reciting them by heart. Subject 1. Closure, opening, whistling, softness, and deviation. These are attributes that are obtained simply by pronouncing the letters and articulating them from their point of articulation and do not require any effort from the reader. Closure and openness. Closure, the elevation of the middle of the tongue while its back is raised. Its letters are sad, dad, ta, dha. Openness occurs when the elevation of the middle of the tongue doesn't coincide with its back. Closure is an automatic characteristic resulting from elevation with the back raised toward the point of articulation. So look to this picture. The emphatic letter and the confinement of the sound is confined with the emphatic letter between the tongue and the upper palate. Number 2, whistling, a high-pitched sound similar to a bird's call. Its letters are sad, sin, zai. Whistling is caused by the narrow space between the tip of the tongue and the incisors. Number 3, leans. The two letters of lean are the silent ya preceded by fatha and the silent waw preceded by a fatha. They are called this because they are pronounced softly and with little effort in the tongue. Number 4, deviation. It is the inclination of the articulation point of a letter until it connects with another articulation point. If two letters are lam and ra, lam tends toward the tip of the tongue, while ra tends toward the back of the tongue. So look to this picture and hiraf, deviation of the lam and the ra. The second subject, elongation and spread. Elongation is which is in Arabic istitala, is the extension of the sound of the letter da beyond the point of articulation to the point of articulation of the letter lam. This characteristic occurs simply by pronouncing the letter dad from its point of articulation and requires no effort or effort. The following articles from some experts in the field explaining this meaning. So Sibawayh said the letter dad elongated due to its softness until it connected to the point of articulation of the letter lam. Makki said the elongated letter, which is the letter wa, is named thus because it elongates from the mouth when pronounced until it connects to the point of articulation of the letter lam. And it elongates in its articulation until it comes to the letter lam due to the proximity of the point of articulation, the letter lam, to its point of articulation. Adani said the elongated letter is a single letter, which is the dad. It elongates in the mouth due to its softness, which is in Arabic rakhawa, until it connects to the point of articulation of the letter lam, such as walad, waladallin. Abu al-Hamadani said the elongated letter dad is so named because it is connected from its place by the emphatic vowel. Ibn Jazari said that the elongated letter, which is the voiced dot, is so named because it extends from the mouth when pronounced until it connects to the place of articulation of the lam. This is due to its strength and voicedness. Emphatic vowelization, what we call it in Arabic al-istitala, an emphatic pronunciation making it strong and able to pronounce from its place of articulation. Zakaria al-Ansari said, linguistically, elongation means extension. Its letter is called this because it elongates until it connects to the point of articulation of the letter lam. Al-Marashi said, the extension of the sound from the first edge of the tongue to its last. So look to this picture, which is al-istitala, literally means prolongation. Technically, it is the prolongation of the sound throughout its makhraj from its beginning till the end. This quality just is found only in Dad. So the Arabic language, it is the language of Dad. إض ولا الضالين فضرب ضرب إض. So when we talk about the furthermost part of the edge, look to this picture, another picture about the letter Dad. The reason of this softness, that means it has the sifa of al-istitala. This is articulated from the edge of the tongue and what lies opposite of the upper molars, right or left. It of the upper molars, right or left, the reader can choose depending on what they find comfortable and easy. So the furthermost edge of the tongue held in the place firmly in the gum behind the front incisors doesn't what we call move away. It moves away. It becomes a heavy. So area where the tongue, the green one, look to the green color. That means the area where the tongue rests and applies pressure. Spreading is the diffusion of the chin beyond its point of articulation until it reaches the tip of the upper incisors. The point of articulation of ta is exactly like the characteristic of elongation, except that some authors have specified this term with the letter shin and elongation with the letter dad, al-istitala. They have also used the term thickening of the lam and emphatic pronunciation of the ra. Makki says some scholars mention the letter da with the letter shin and said shin spreads in the mouth until it connects to the point of articulation of the letter da, and the letter da spreads until it connects to the point of articulation of the letter lam. Sibawayh also described the letter as being elongated, saying the letter da became elongated due to its softness until it connected to the point of articulation of the letter lam. And the letter shin is likewise elongated until it's connected to the point of articulation of the letter dot. The subject, reading and memorizing Surah Al-Naba, and show them to your teacher.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم عَمَّ يتساءلون عن النبأ العظيم الذي هم فيه مختلفون كلا سيعلمون ثم كلا سيعلمون ألم نجعل الأرض مهادا والجبال أوتادا وخلقناكم أزواجا وجعلنا نومكم سباتا وجعلنا الليل لباسا وجعلنا النهار معاشا وبنينا فوقكم سبعا شدادا وجعلنا سراجا وهاجا وأنزلنا من المعصرات ماء ثجاجا لنخرج به حبا ونباتا وجنات ألفافا إن يوم الفصل كان ميقاتا يوم ينفخ في الصور فتأتون أفواجا وفتحت السماء فكانت أبوابا وسيرت الجبال فكانت سرابا إن جهنم كانت مرصادا للطاغين مآبا لابثين فيها أحقابا لا يذوقون فيها بردا ولا شرابا إلا حميما وغساقا جزاء وفاقا إنهم كانوا لا يرجون حسابا وكذبوا بآياتنا كذابا وكل شيء أحصيناه كتابا فذوقوا فلن نزيدكم إلا عذابا إن للمتقين مفازا حدائق وأعنابا وكواعب أترابا وكأسا دهاقا لا يسمعون فيها لغوا ولا كذابا جزاء من ربك عطاء حسابا رب السماوات والأرض وما بينهما الرحمن لا يملكون منه خطابا يوم يقوم الروح والملائكة صفا لا يتكلمون إلا من أذن له الرحمن وقال صوابا ذلك اليوم الحق فمن شاء اتخذ إلى ربه مآبا إنا أنذرناكم عذابا قريبا يوم ينظر المرء ما قدمت يداه ويقول الكافر يا ليتني كنت ترابا.
So many of the teaching sessions, scholars have described the letters and their characteristics in detail. They have mentioned the nature of the letters that are obtained by simply pronouncing the letter and pronouncing it from its point of articulation. Among these characteristics are elongation, spreading, deviation, softness, and whistling.